Hi, it's Wojtek from HelpPb, and today I'm just gonna talk to you about my Marq6 by Boblong and show you what ups it has and how the gun is in general. This is the 2007 Boblong Marq. It's a very nice gun, lightweight. However, I have some upgrades on it. The 14-inch stiffy carbon fiber barrel. It's a very lightweight barrel, very accurate, very light, as I said. The next I have a CP inline regulator. It's a nice regulator. I wouldn't say there's too much difference between the stock and the CP regulator, but I like it. I like the feel of it and such. Next is the CP trigger. It's a nice trigger, light trigger. It's got a spring in it, unlike the magnet one from the stock Marq. I like it. I like the design on it, but yeah, it's nice. Then I have a CP ASA. I like this ASA because it has an on-off and doesn't have a rail. Yeah, it's long, but it's personal preference. I like it. Next I have Dark Soul clear grips. I like the feel of it. Makes the frame much thinner than the stock grips, and also you can see the whole internals and such. I really like it. Alright, next I have my Killa detents. The stock detents are used by spring. They have a spring in it which pushes out the detent, but this one is a magnetic detent. The eye plate of it, it's plastic. If you look closer, the whole eye plate looks really messed up, as you can see. That is because the magnetic force pulls the plastic out and it bends over time. The stock eye plates are metal, therefore the spring doesn't do anything. I put the little plastic cover on it because the hole of the screw is really stripped. It doesn't hold the eye plate anymore, so I just put the plastic thing over it. That's why it looks really messed up. If you would to take a closer look at the eye plate itself, it's really bent out and all the corners are sticking out. So yeah, that's that. I would recommend the stock detents, but Killa detents is always an up. I'm not sure if it's that big of an up or it does anything that major, but personal preference again. The next thing is the feed neck. I really like the feed neck. It's real nice, it's real low, it's no rise feed neck. It flows well with the gun and looks awesome. To adjust the feed neck, you use the Allen key right here. You screw it in. The more you screw it in, the little pin right here will go closer in. Therefore the loader will stay in more tight. So that's the feed neck right there. I also want to show you a comparison between this feed neck and a high raise feed neck between a RL shocker. We have a RL shocker feed neck right here. You see how the velocity sits pretty high on it? You can still see a lot of the feed neck here. As I take this loader off and stick it into the Marq feed neck, you can see how low it sits. You barely can see the clear plastic there. So that's a real big advantage for the feed neck, and that's why this gun is so unique, because maybe one of the feed neck. So that's the feed neck right there. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the board itself. The board is a great board. It comes with comes stock with 4 modes: semi-automatic, capped and uncapped, full auto, capped and uncapped, 3-round burst, and PSP ramping at 50 BPS. It's a great board. It has all the modes you pretty much need. Yeah, then if you know, like new rules change, whatnot, new board comes out, all you do is need to send it to Boblong. They'll replace it with a new board, updated board. So that's really good. Next thing is the modes here. You can there are these dip switches right here, if you can see it. All you do, each one of them represents a different mode, so all you do is just flip through them to find the mode you want. And the next thing that I really like about this is the wires. All the wires are aligned perfectly. They go like in the same directions. Unlike other guns, you open the grip frame or whatnot, and then you see all these wires going different ways. The eye wire going here, the harness wire going here, the solenoid wire and such and such. This one just flows really nice. Everything's so organized, as you can see. And the next thing I really like about this gun, I'm pretty sure most of the newer boards come with this, is the battery harness. It's not really a battery harness, but it's just a clip-on metal. So therefore you don't have to worry about ripping out the battery harness, replacing it and whatnot. The battery sits real firm in there and it looks real nice. And I'm going to turn on the gun for you. See, the light is really big, and with the clear dark soul grips you can see the light really well. Firing the board. The board looks awesome. The gun shoots awesome. Great gun. Next thing is the bolt. The bolt by itself looks really big when you open it up. Though it's really easy to maintain. The gun does not require a lot of maintenance. If you say, for example, you shoot 40 cases through the gun and it didn't chop, maybe you're gonna have to end up lubing this gun twice. This gun doesn't require a lot of maintenance, as I said. If you don't chop, you don't have to clean it out, lube it, whatnot. I like this gun a lot. The bolt is really nice, and yeah. I'm just gonna show you the gun by itself, like swirling view. Alright, so that was Wojtek from HelpPb. Tune in for more videos. Next videos will probably have this guy shooting paint at all 4 modes. Stay tuned for more videos from HelpPb, and thanks.